Hello, monster boys in Wonderland. My name is TVSKyn, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VI. I've been off camera for a bit. I have thrown Gao into a number of groups of monsters. And there's the loading glitch. There we go. And he's finally gained the abilities that I need him to have. Which means it is time for us to move on. He has got himself the Templar ability. As you can see, it's got that yellow glow around him. That's Auto Protect, which gets him half damage from all physical attacks, which is good because when you can't control him, you can't tell him to heal anything, which is another one of the disadvantages of Gao, is that unless you grab some monsters that very specifically have healing abilities, he's never gonna do that, ever. Unless, well, unless you choose to do some things with him later in the game, whereby he could get healing abilities if you must have them. Without saying too much. Again, like, saying more than that would probably be a bit of a spoiler. Damn it. That's the wrong angle. That's Crescent Mountain right there. Shaped like a moon, just like Gao says. Don't do that. No, not Blitz, but I'll do Bushido. The Templar also has access... Yes, Fira, there it is. To a spell that does that, 800 damage. Which is solid. Like, that's an okay amount of damage to do. Oh, god damn it. Bombs. I hate them. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything to the bombs. And that's what I mean when I say, like, the thing that about you can't control Gao is that if you have the wrong rage going, you might end up healing the enemies, which is bad. It's the opposite of good. Into the cave we go. Cyan, that shiny thing of Gao's isn't here. And where exactly might it be found, Sir Gao? Gao, forget. Shall we look around? It seems we have no choice. Let's see, I think I remember where it is, and there's a good reason not to accidentally go to the places where it isn't, because things can happen. Is this it? The shiny treasure. It's a diving helmet, by the way. Treasure! Treasure! Tis nothing but a dirty glass bowl. Kinda looks like it would fit over your head. I wonder if we could use this. It might let us breathe underwater. Not exactly how diving bells work, but game logic. Alright, let's go. Oh, here's why I need to remember something. Okay, right. These rapids look quite rapid. No kidding. But it's the only way to make it in time to meet up with the others. And again, look how much acting they're attempting to do just with the sprite work. Silently. Like, no dialogue, but you understand what the characters are doing. And again, I want to stress, that's really hard. Like, it's not high-level animation or anything, but it's really hard to do. And that's one of the things I love, is the ambition of this game. Alright, let's go. Right, I needed to remember in Serpent Trench, which is where we are now, this underground waterway, you'll be given options to go left or right, and I needed to remember which ones I wanted, because normally, I just go left all the time. Because that's faster, but if you go right, and here's one of the problems, you can't access the menu while this is happening. I just took a ton of damage from that snake thing. Or that moray eel, whatever the hell it was. And I don't have any option to heal outside of battle, so if I get hit with another one of those... Okay, thank God it didn't do it. That might actually have wiped me. And the danger is, once I get Gao into rage, he's not going to be able to help heal any damage if I got hit with another one of those. So, this section can be kind of dangerous. See what I mean? Fortunately, there should be a cave right up ahead, because I went to the right. Oh, thank God. Underwater cave, where I can heal my guy. Or rather, my Gao. And the reason why he got hit with that Maker Volt is because he used a spell on that little jellyfish thing. And when you do that, it retaliates. I think it's the spell. I think it's because of the spell. It could be just because it's a thing it does when it dies. Lots of enemies in this game have death attacks, like attacks that they only do when their health is depleted and they die. But yeah, if you go left, this whole trip is way faster, but you don't get to stop in any caves, which means non-stop enemy encounters, and you don't have anywhere to stop and heal. Uh-oh. And again, like, this is I can't control anything about this section except whether I go left or right a couple of times. And again, it's that ambitious approach to trying to do something that looks or feels cinematic. Let me see, I think I'm supposed to go through somewhere to get... to the chest over there? What is it? It's... No? Did I ever equip Gao's equipment? No, I didn't. That's why he took so much damage. Oh, no, right, there's a little thing. A mini puzzle. Not much of a puzzle, honestly. You just press a button and the water level goes down. And then you jump down. And you get a chest. Yay, with a green beret in it. Which is not a very powerful piece of gear, but it's nice to get for free. My health levels are okay. And there's a door down here, which I always found kind of funny. Like, there's a mechanism in a door which implies that there must have been people down here at one point. But yeah, we just crossed, like, half an ocean with a single diving bell. Which is a bit weird, but, you know. And so we get to Nikeah, I believe. This ferry is bound for South Figaro. Still need to shop. And explore. Let's see. I love the harmonization on top of the main melody. You can hear that second whistle harmonizing with it. It's such a lovely little effect. I can't remember if there's anything in these barrels. Most of the time when I try to play this game, I end up quitting long before this point. Which is why it's so nice to do it for YouTube. Bum, 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 bum. This island's isolated from the rest of the world, so you can't get anywhere without a ship. By the way, what does isolated mean? Pretty impressive that a kid like me can run a business, don't you think? You should buy something to encourage me. Oh, I can't remember what the fairy ring does. Oh, right, poison and darkness. I do want to have that one. I think some of the barrels here contain something, but I can't bloody remember which ones it is. I'm shopping for imported goods. Good for you, my slow-walking friend. All this stuff looks like junk to me. Sure it does. And that's the mithril spear that I got from Mog all the way back at the beginning of the game. This is how late in the game that piece of equipment is from. I don't think there's any better equipment. No. I think maybe the item guy has something? Nope. And we'll take a few extra potions, because they're kind of convenient for healing small amounts of damage. A rock slide has blocked the route that used to lead north along the coast. Which is a bugger and a half, because it means you can't get anywhere from here except with, you know, a ship. Let me see. And this is where it gets a little exciting for me, because, again, knowing the game as well as I do, so often I just don't bother to explore anymore. And I'm starting to discover things that I don't remember, and that I didn't, like, well, not that I didn't know about, but which I had forgotten about. Right, because you can hire a chocobo here, and you can use that chocobo to run around. But there's no point, because, like, you can only go, like, here. And then everything's cut off again. There's a bridge, but there's just rocks in the way. Oops. Didn't mean to do that, actually. Not that it matters. These are very weak enemies. Yeah, it's the most pointless chocobo stable in the game, and yet it's still there. Because, hey, why wouldn't you have a, like, why, this has just been a rock slide. Of course you're going to keep your chocobo business running, because at some point the rock slide is going to get cleared up, surely. Anyway, I think there's something in the pub. No, that strange old man lives in a little cabin near Leith. I helped deliver his... Oh, she's British. I helped deliver his son 13 years ago. It was a problem birth. The mother didn't survive and the man couldn't take it. Went loony, he did. Thought his baby was some kind of monster and threw it out. Put the thing never even had a chance. Gee, I wonder whom that could be about. Ships used to sail to the towns of the southern continent as well. Sen, Albrook, Miranda. All of them have been lost to the Empire. Hey, you handsome young thing. Why did you come have a drink with me? How dare you, licentious howler? Off with thee! He just said begone thought, basically. Oh, don't be a stick in the mud. Let's just have some fun. Hey, you like these? I call this one Humpty and this one Dumpty. She's talking about her breasts, the boobs. That's what she's talking about. Humpty Dumpty. Cyan, you're too easy. Thou art unaffected by these charms? One of the benefits of all my years of aesthetic training. Sabin is basically saying, I have never gotten laid and I'm super proud of it. Aw, don't let me stand here all alone. Enough of that. A proper woman should have modesty and decency. Oh, Cyan, you fucking boomer. And rent. Cyan. Yes, it's funny. It's funny right up until it turns out he's racist or something. And again, a lot of people are not even going to see that scene, because why would they? So the kingdom of Doma has fallen into the hands of the Empire as well? Completely optional character moment that you can have to show off the fact that Cyan is a wife guy. Like a just complete boomer guy. No, I need to hop aboard. If I remember correctly, you only ever get to use that boat sprite a couple of times in the entire game. Narshe is just a stone's throw away. I wonder if the others arrived safely. I'm sure they did. Whoa. The three groups have arrived in Narshe, and now a decisive battle is about to unfold. I understand what you're saying, but you're asking us to spill our blood for you. That's not what we asked. What you ask is the same. Ha! You're absolutely right. Bannon, we're asking you to spill your blood. Emperor Gestal is racing to acquire ever greater magitech power. That's the reason he wants the Esper that was discovered here. If we allow the Empire to continue amassing weapons of magitech destruction, history's greatest mistake will be repeated. The War of the Magi. The legendary conflict that laid waste to the world? You're saying it could happen again? I thought humans to be wiser creatures. Edgar! Sabin, you're all right. Who have you brought along? I am Cyan, the warrior of the kingdom of Doma. Whoa, go! No one bats an eyelid at that. The Empire killed everyone in Doma, down to the last child. Kefka poisoned them. Barbaric. Elder. But that was because Doma was collaborating with the Returners. As long as we remain neutral, we have nothing to fear from the Empire. Think again! Locke! The Empire's poised to attack Narshe as we speak. What? Locke, where did you manage to get your hands on information like that? Celis here was one of the Empire's So it is her. I thought she looked familiar. Figaro, step aside! The infamous General Celis. The woman single-handedly responsible for the decimation of Miranda. Stand and meet thy judgment, Imperial, but... Wait! Celis has promised to join the Returners. She's fighting on our side now. Be that as it may. I promised I'd protect her, and I won't give up a woman I've sworn to protect. Locke, you still haven't gotten over that, have you? I was also an Imperial soldier. What? The Empire is evil, but that doesn't mean all of its citizens are. I'm gonna have to defer to my brother on this one. The Empire's here! We're under attack!
I don't care what you have to do. Just get me that Esper.
Kefka, sir, what about the civilians?
What about them? Kill them all!
But, sir, Narshe is a neutral city.
Idiot! Read my lips. Mercy is for wimps. There's a reason oppose rhymes with dispose. If they get in your way, kill them. March!
It seems the choice has been made for us. Let us make ready for war. They're here for the Esper. We moved it up into the cliffs above the valley. Then that's where we'll make our stand. Locke has a complicated past. Don't go falling for him now, thinking he was protecting you out of love back there. Thanks for your concern, but I'm a soldier, not some lust-starved twit. So much for my next suggestion. Terra, who'd have thought we'd meet again? Like this? You can use magic too, can't you? But it's different from mine. I was raised to be an Imperial Magitech Knight. When I was still very young, I was artificially infused with magic. Is it possible for you to love other people? Are you mocking me? Do not think for even a moment that I trust thee. Fine, use your own eyes and see for yourself which side I'm on. And again, that cinematic ambition for storytelling, where it's like it's trying to do all these little vignettes and the characters kind of bouncing off each other and establishing a dynamic between them, which again is something that's so important to do for an ensemble story like this. Okay, let's just optimize your equipment, Terra. And get you earrings, because they make her magic more powerful. And let's see, Sabin should be alright. Yes, he's got the Hyper Wrist and the Star Pendant. Good. And Gao should be alright, but Edgar probably needs to update his armor. Yep. And Poison and Darkness Prevention is good. Cyan should be fine also. Does he have any relics on? Yes, Sniper Eye and Hyper Wrist. Good. Celis, who's called Cirrus, I believe, in the Knight's Code and Silver Spectrals. In the Japanese version. And then Locke with the double air knife. Genji glove and white cape. Excellent. That's about all I need, I think. Do tell me Terra has equipped the Magus hat, because that gives her more magic. Sweet. And so we save, because there is like a non-zero chance that things go a bit wrong here. Are you ready? Protect the Esper from Kefka. Would you like an explanation? No, I remember it. You form 3 parties, and then it's the same deal as when Locke was protecting an unconscious Terra, as in you are trying to defeat a bunch of groups of enemies that are coming at you, basically. Okay, let me just think. Because the tempting thing for me, usually, the thing I usually do is I stick Gao in a party all by himself. And then I form 2 parties of 3 otherwise. And I basically have them go out and try to attack a bunch of enemies, like, intentionally. While Gao stays behind as kind of a last line of defense, with the Templar and the Protect and stuff to keep him safe. Here they come.
Oh, if it isn't General Celis, the traitor. Excellent. Now I won't have to hunt you down later.
Ba-ba-bum.
Go! Get those vile insects!
And I'm going to want the team that has Locke in it to be the one that takes on Kefka. But basically, if you position your teams like this, nothing can get through and you can kind of just weather them down. But for the moment, since Locke is going to be the one who's taking on Kefka, I would actually like for his team to go out and do a bunch of the fighting. Nice, good. Her fire magic is up to par where I want it to be. That counter is brutal. It's so annoying. And again, the gameplay situation is kind of similar to the start of the game, where if you fight every single enemy group, you get in trouble because they can really weather you down just over time. And you really have to do a hell of a lot of healing to kind of keep yourself up to scratch. Okay. Let's do that. Because I believe they can't counter blitz attacks. And I believe they can't counter magic attacks either, unless I'm much mistaken. But basically I'm just kind of hoping that Locke especially gets another level or two before we face Kefka in the first proper fight with the guy. But certainly not the last. Excellent music during this section though, which is wonderful. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum. Alright. How much magic does she have? Okay, she has 138 NP. I can afford to use a lot more spells, actually. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. That's the thing about, like, especially early days game soundtracks is because the space on the cartridge is so limited. Like, you only have room for so many MIDI files, basically, to give instructions to the sound chip. Each loop of music can't be too long. So one of the things Nobuo Uematsu and Koji Kondo and the other early composers for especially cartridge games got really good at was creating melodies and sequences that are engaging even after you've heard them 20 times over. And, like, it's impossible to make a song that's forever green, like that's always gonna be kind of nice and compelling to listen to, but you can do a lot to make it more, like, palatable to listen to a song 20 or 30 times over the course of a very long game. And that's something that they've done so well with Final Fantasy VI. But yeah, just grinding them out, basically. Damn it, let's swing. And now we get different enemy groups. Figaro! I always loved that dog's design. Look at that little bulldog idiot. And the reason why I didn't put, like, you have to make 3 groups. So you can only have so many characters at this point, which means you can make 2 groups of 3 and then Gao in his own 1-person group, or you can make, like, 1 group of 3 and then 2 groups of 2. And I need a second group of 2, because if some of these enemies get through and I can't catch them before they get to Bannon up at the end, I could be in trouble. So this is just kind of an insurance policy to make sure that I don't have to go through this entire goddamn section again. Why did I multi-target that? That was actually silly of me. Oh, thank God. Okay, I need to heal. Terra has the mana for it, right? Yeah. I shouldn't run out during this fight, at least. Because it would be nice to have both Terra and Celis, because especially Celis, because she can divert some of Kefka's attacks. But it shouldn't be necessary, I think. Alright, those things have heavy physical defense. Ugh, that was supposed to be an aura cannon. But magic attacks take care of them. Can I have a level up for Locke, please? He's so underleveled. Well, he's not really, but it feels that way. They really ganged up on him. Terra gained a level, yay! Now to make sure... Yeah, see what I mean? If you're not careful, they can get through. But we're doing this the long way around, because I do need that EXP. One interesting thing is that there are no characters who are like your traditional mage, in the sense that like they hit pretty hard with magic, but they don't do anything with physical attacks. All of the mages in this game have usable physical attacks as well. Damn it, didn't hit the magic tech armor. Like, not super powerful, but powerful enough that you can use them for stuff. Sabin leveled up. Did he learn a new attack? Is it the one I'm thinking it is? Let's have a look. Oh, fuck yes. Good. Perfect timing. I should double check the input on that, because I don't remember it. It's that... Okay, it's a half circle starting from the left. Let's see if I can pull it off. Nope, this is one of the difficult ones. It's also one of the really good ones. I want to show it to you. No. There it is. AoE fire attack. But this is where blitz attacks start to get risky, because, like, if you fail, like, if you try one, the inputs get more and more complicated, and it's real easy to screw them up. I think that's the last guy. Nice. I'm getting this more consistently than I usually do. Did Locke get his level up? He did. Okay, good. Not that I think Kefka's gonna be that difficult of a boss. I just want to make sure. Oh, good. There's more of them. Excellent. Please work. Yay! It also avoids those swing counterattacks. Nice. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just kill him. Without wasting any more mana. Or spending any more mana on attack spells, because I need them for healing. Okay, I think that's the last guy. I think he's the last one. I'm actually not sure how the mechanics on those groups work, because it feels a lot like if you head down to the bottom of the map early, and you just take out the ones that are visible, then they stop coming. But if you stay around the top of the map for too long... Okay, are there any up near Edgar? No. Okay. Bam. Let's just stop you from moving. And then, finally, as I bump my microphone, we can face Kefka. Okay. Here we go. There's that guy first. He's like a mini-boss. Hell's Rider. And if I remember correctly, he has a thing... Mithril Vest. Thank you. Unfortunately, he also does that. Just heal yourself, dude. And hit him with some fire. Hopefully that'll take him out. There we go. Excellent. And the Mithril Vest is an upgrade for luck, I think. Who definitely does need it. And now, finally, we kick this guy's ass. And he really isn't a pushover. Especially since I'm going to want to be a little bit restrained. Because I do want to steal from him first. Hi, Ether. Thank you very much. And that's why you sometimes want Celis for this particular fight, is because she can stop his magic attacks. Especially the Confuse. Which can be a bit of a bastard to deal with, goddammit. Okay. Ah, poison, goddammit. That one deals so much fucking damage. Don't think you've won! And so he runs. And I get a peace ring. Ah, I won't forget this! Where's the Esper? Is it all right? And now, my friends, things are about to get a little bit real. Ah, the Esper's safe. It also appears to be alive. Is that even possible? Tara, what is it? No! Tara and the Esper, they're reacting to each other. What is this I'm feeling? What's going on? Please tell me, who am I? Who? Tara! The Esper, it's responding to her. Tara, get away from that thing. Oop. So that just happened. Are you awake? Where's Tara? she turned into a something and flew off. She looked like... She looked like an Esper. Locke, are you okay? Something happened to Terra. There must be some sort of connection between her and that Esper. We need to find her. Witnesses said that she went streaking westward across the sky, beyond Figaro. We gotta hurry. I promised I'd protect her. Locke. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. The Empire will be back again for that Esper. And someone needs to protect Bannon. A former Imperial soldier. But still, we must help her. Let's split up. Those who aren't searching for Terra will stay here to guard against future attacks. Figaro Castle can shuttle the others to the western province. It shouldn't be hard to track down clues in Kohlingen or Jidor as to Terra's whereabouts. So I want Locke because there's stuff that needs to be stolen and locks that need to be opened. I want Edgar because he needs to level up and also because he's got machine abilities. And I want Celis because I want Celis. And I don't want a fourth. Why, Skyen? Why don't you want a fourth? Shouldn't you need a fourth? Why would you go with suboptimal party members? This is highly illogical. Ah, but is it though? And now we get to explore Narshe for the first time. Properly. And happily, it's full of good stuff. That chest in the back corner is locked. Wonder if there's a way to open it. I wonder indeed. A reflect ring, a thief's bracer, a hyper wrist, and locked. Very locked. And there isn't like a secret passage in here. I'm not remembering that correctly, right? No. So that was a whole bunch of really good stuff. Let's get a thief's knife on lock. And by the way, since we're here, a thief's bracer, which makes his steal command more likely to succeed, which is lovely. So reflect rings are technically good, but I pretty much never use them. Do I want to give him... Nah. Because you can't... They cast reflect on your party, or rather on your character automatically, which is a pretty powerful thing, but outside of very specific applications, it also makes it really hard to heal yourself sometimes, especially later in the game, when you can't really heal yourself with, like a high potion. Narshe is a neutral city. We've taken no part in the war, yet still we're not spared from the Empire's aggression. Magic's real, I tell ya! Magic? I don't believe in that nonsense. I like to think that they're brothers or something. Let's see. Couple of smoke bombs are always nice to have. Grab 2 ethers just in case. Usually you don't need them, but sometimes you do. Damn it, I wanted to talk to you. Get over here. Figaro Castle can bury through the sand all the way west to Kohlingen? That's incredible. The only thing that's Esper's brought us is trouble with the Empire. Curse the day they dug up the freakish thing. No elixir here? Darn. Well, there's a bed. I don't think we can rest in it, no. Let's see. I'll grab a mithril glove. I don't think I'll ever use it, though. Right, that one versus petrification is actually decent to have, just in case. Nothing there. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Right, Terra's equipment has all been unequipped, which makes sense. Let's see. So this is a unique weapon that, first of all, it's way better than what she had, but it also means she can do full damage from the back row, if I don't remember wrong. And the Moonring Blade is the same way. It's technically a ranged weapon, so you can put yourself in the back row and still do full damage, but not that much reason to use it. There we go. That's the free bed. I knew there was one. Not that you really need it, because there's, like, healing water right outside town, but
It's there. You can sleep in it.
we obey the Elder's will. The city is warmed by the heat of our steam engines. Kind of like how my room is warmed by the heat of my goddamn computer. I saw a ball of light shoot off toward Figaro Castle. It almost looked like a person. Let's see, this is the inn. I don't think there's anything in here. No. The house at the far right holds all the treasures I've collected over the years. Take them before the Empire does. One of the boxes is locked and won't open, though. It's too bad. I think that one had something good inside.
I wonder if that's going to be relevant later in the game.
Now, as I remember, the chests in there don't have anything better in them if you wait for the later half of the game, unlike some of the other chests around here. So, a shield for that, and for Edgar. And that should about do. Yes, nice. And I think we are ready to end this video soon. Nah, we'll go to Figaro Castle first and see what happens. Oh no, a leaf bunny who can do 6 damage to me. Oh no. The price you pay for Celis, unfortunately, by using the flail is that she can't use her runic sword. Like, she can't do the magic drain thing. But that's not going to be an issue for the vast majority of the time that we have her on this journey. And that's why I like the Thief's Knife. Auto-stealing. With damage. King Edgar, welcome home. And if I don't... Sabin should come back here with me one time. Oh shit, that's right. I forgot about that. Fuck. Ah, fuck, damn it. God damn it. Right, okay. God damn it, I forgot. There's a whole cutscene, there's a whole backstory thing. There's a whole thing that happens if you have Sabin with you here. I completely forgot about it. That happens now. You can also make it happen later, but it happened now. And I want to show it off. Okay. All right, fine. we'll go change our party. And bring Sabin down there. And then we'll go back here and get rid of him again. Right. I forgot about that. How tedious. Oh well. It's worth it, though. It is worth seeing the cutscene. Ugh, really? Oh no, a critical hit. However, shall I survive? Piss off. There we go. Ah, this is just like old times. I'm gonna wander around for a bit. Welcome home, King Edgar. Please take your time and relax within the castle. I can't take money from the king. You have a family, don't you? Just be quiet and take it. But they do, when you have Edgar with you, they reduce their prices by half. Which is lovely, because you need to buy those expensive tools for him. Don't need anything from the item shop, though. Let's see. How do I trigger the cutscene here? I know there's a place. Not there. Where's he at? I know he's somewhere. God damn it, Sabin. Not here. You've had a long and difficult journey. You must be tired. Why don't you rest for a while? Oh, right. That's what you have to do.
You have to go to bed. That's what you have to do. Over here.
Before we do, though, our king showers his attention on women. Young, old, pretty, or plain, no one is safe. Oh, King Edgar! I do like the little detail that if Edgar is with you in your party, she does that little extra voice line to like, oops, I shit-talked the king in front of the king. Castle hasn't changed much. And yet it's different. Mom and Dad are gone. Nothing can ever really be the same, not after what happened. And again, the cinematic storytelling moving into a flashback. Night, the worst has been so efficient. With the movement of the camera, which again... No, you're wrong, it's not true! Priestess, the king, he's... Sabin? Sabin! I couldn't have... Edgar? So, Dad didn't make it.
Edgar, there you are. Your father just said he would entrust Figaro to the two of you. Those were his final words.
You all make me sick. Everyone's saying the Empire had Dad poisoned, and the only thing any of you can think about is who will be the next king. No one's even sad. None of you probably cared when Mom died after we were born either. That's not... You're just as bad as the rest of them. Sabin. Empire of murderers. They won't get away with this. Priestess, leave us. Let's leave this place. Let's forget this crazy kingdom and live our lives how we want to. You said you didn't want to be a king, right? A life of freedom, huh? What do you think would happen to Figaro if both of us left? There'd be no one to take the throne. Dad was counting on us to take care of the kingdom. I mean, I would suggest that you abolish the monarchy and institute a republic, perhaps with an aim towards transitioning towards a full, let's call it the dictatorship of the proletariat, to appropriate a phrase where, rather than nobility holding the power, all the citizens of the country hold power in equal measure together and make communal decisions on the running of the state. You could call it some kind of communalism. Communalism. Communism. Yeah, you could call it that. That would be an option instead of having two king dudes run the whole thing. But I mean, I guess you have a better idea there. Sabin, let's settle this with the toss of a coin. Dad gave me this one. If it's heads, you win. Tails, I win. The winner chooses whichever path he wants. No regrets, no hard feelings. Okay? Here we go. And I need to bring Sabin with me. Oh, right, I need to... Right, okay, we don't need to go back. We don't need to go back. I can actually bring Sabin with me and it's okay. And you chose your freedom. It's already been 10 years. That little shrimp has grown into a whopping lobster. And you're a king crab! Sabin, do you think Dad would be proud of me? Don't you ever doubt that. I'm sure he's beaming with pride wherever he is. 10 years. Where's the time gone? Here's to a couple of confused grown-ups. Drink! Here's to Dad. And to Mom. And to Figaro. Well, okay, they didn't go with my idea of a communist republic, but what do you want? It's a monarchy. They settled it with a coin toss. That's the smart, sensible, and definitely responsible way to run a government. Yeah. Right, so where is it when you want to activate that? I initially had planned to go back for Celis, but I actually remembered that there's more cutscene stuff that happens that I need Edgar and Sabin for. Wait, but that's not until later? Screw it, we're going with these guys. I don't want to go back anymore. Oh, Sabin, you're half grown up, haven't you? I still remember that time, you know. The time you really let me have it. I think you taught me something very important that day. Right, I need the engine room, but where is the engine room? Why don't I remember? There was that guy trying to prevent me from going down here. But the engine room isn't out here, though, is it? I'm just gonna dash this out, because... No, it's not.
So where is it?
It's gonna be somewhere completely fucking obvious that I just managed to miss. Oh, right. I think I know. It's because it's in the entrance. It's here. Start by going down to the right, though, because I feel like, yes, this is where the prison is. I'm Lone Wolf, the pickpocket. Huh, there's a furry here. I wonder if he's gonna be important at any point. Or interesting somehow. These good-for-nothing brigands have been locked up for thievery and worse, you best keep a safe distance. Relax, my boys are just blowing off some steam. I'm sure King Edgar will let us out of here in no time. We're just small potatoes compared with the real threat lurking out there. King Edgar knows that. Does he? I demand to see Edgar. How dare he keep us in this stinking pit? You're looking at him right now, kiddo. Lone Wolf the Pickpocket, by the way, is a character who shows up in Final Fantasy V, who... Like, Final Fantasy has a bunch of recurring characters, like the Moogles, there's Sid, who's been in every single goddamn Final Fantasy game. There's been a character named Sid. The Chocobos show up, and so on, and so on, and so on. I'm sorry, I can't let you go down there. That's too dangerous. But there's also a bunch of characters that were sort of semi-recurring, or that they tried to kind of turn into recurring characters, but who just never stuck. And Lone Wolf the Pickpocket, I think, is one of them, because he was in 4, 5, and 6, I think. Lots of requests this month. I can take you to the desert beyond the mountains if you like. Let's go. Yeah. And once we're there, we'll save. And end this particular episode. Now, there's absolutely no way any of that was scientifically possible, but there you are. Welcome to Kohlingen. Enjoy your visit. And everyone's just standing around like that's completely normal. Ba-ba-ba-da. Right, and here's where we'll save and end for today. So, if you enjoy all of this Final Fantasy VI-ing, then feel free to come back tomorrow as the save glitch hits. Come back tomorrow when there will be much more of it available for you to enjoy. If you like this video, there's a like button, subscribe button, comment button, blah, 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 algorithm, so on and so forth. And I have a Patreon, and I have a tip jar, and I have a merchandise store that you can make you can avail yourself of, rather, is what I'm trying to say, if you so choose. And if not, you know what? That's completely fair. Thank you very much for watching.